Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this video I'm gonna explain the ESQL operators. ESQL operator is a character or symbol that you can use on an expression to specify relation between field or values. We have a comparison operator where we compare one value to another value. On the ESQL we have a comparison on complex comparison operator. We could learn more about comparison first. We have a different type of comparison operator. Those are the comparison operator. So this means the first value is greater than the second value, and this sign means the first value, the first operator or the first value is less than the second one, and this means the first value is. So this means the first operator is a greater and less than the second operator. This means the first operator is less than and greater than the second operator. That means is equal to the second operator, and this means is not the first value is not equal to a second value. So let's learn that in an example and practical way. At the same time, we want to learn the if condition. You could go to anywhere, but I recommend go to W3. Learn on any programming language. We have a if condition. If condition on a programming language that allow you to execute specific code block based on a whether condition is true or false. It is used to make a decision and control the flow of execution on your programming language. So let's go and learn those two concepts on a practical way. So let's learn about if first. If you type I and control space, the if condition would pop up in ESQL code. We have a simple if, just with if, then if, and a end if. We will start it from right here, then slowly we'll increase it, make it a little bit complicated. On a ESQL, we writing if, then right here will be the condition, and then right here will be the body, and we also would say end if. So right here we give them a condition if 2 is bigger than 1. If 2 is bigger than 1, of course this logic is true. This will give us either true or false on if condition. This will cause to give us a true value. Then they will run this code. Let's say I want to run output. Let me write that one and come back. So once we write a condition, if 2 is bigger than 1, the first value is bigger than 1, then we run our code. Let's say if it's not bigger, this one is 0 is not bigger than 1, they will not run this code, this block of code. They will simply ignore it and move on. Since we say that 2 is bigger than 1, they will run this code. Let's run it and see the result. So we're gonna send a message, send any message because it's a hard coding, and inside we're gonna go, because that is a true. Now we go inside of that and run the code and complete it and come back. You see the result. You see the result is the condition is true. But what if we gave them this right here, this operator? If we pass this operator right here, that means if 1 is bigger than 2, or it means if 2 is less than 1, 1 is not bigger than 2. So this condition is false. Let's check how this gonna react. Nothing would come in a message tree, but still we will check. Let's send a message and go inside. Condition is true, 1 is bigger than, and send it and check. Still condition is true. I don't know why. Let's redeploy sometime. The code, the update does not come quick. doesn't update the code. Clean up the project and send it again. Okay, stop working. Okay, start back. Let's get in. Okay, you see it's not true. That's why I skip it. So the first time the deployment does not work. If you check it now, nothing come up. So the condition is not true. And let's use this word. How should we check this one? If I said if 2 is bigger and equal to 2, of course 2 is bigger than 1. The condition is true. But ones would be equal. If I say if 1 is bigger the second value and equal, but 1 is not bigger than the second value, but 1 is equal to second one value, so this condition would be true and it will run and the result for us. Let's check on a debug mode and let's run. Switch. Let's get in. Again it doesn't work because so I don't deploy right way, so I'm gonna deploy everything to second time. Now condition is true, they write me a code, whatever code was there, so the condition is true. But if I use this one on this one right here, they check if 1 is bigger than the first value. 1 is not bigger than first value, and all, but it is equal to first value. This condition would be true. It's same thing. If it's 1 bigger and equal, this condition is true. They will run this code for us. And if I use this one only, that means if my first value is equal to my second value, which is true too, they're gonna run this code. And this means, like, let's write one another two. There would be a second condition. I say second. If this, that means if my first value is not equal to a second value, they will run. Let's not make it equal. Let's make it, this is first value is not equal to second, because first is 1, the second is 2. They're gonna run this condition. This condition is true because is not equal to, not equal to 2. So just say equal, because it's not equal. And let's write more condition, you will see it. This way was one way, because we're learning if at the same time with it. This is the one way you keep adding if condition. There's an independent if condition block code. They check that one. If it's good, they're gonna move on and run this other code that is below that. There's another if condition, they're gonna check that. But what if on a same condition, on a same if, like similar, we have a lot of comparison. We're gonna add everything to let's say we're gonna add one or more of this condition right here. They check two condition. If it's equal to, do this one. If it's not equal to, do something else. So if you want to do that, we just type else, we put that one. If that is true, do one thing. If this is not true, then do me the another thing. Like we could say it is false, condition is false, because it's not equal to. This is the one type of code. And also we could write more if condition too. Like more on this one, I want to write elif. I want to write else if, and same, if I write else if, there would be a condition right here, would be a condition, and this would be a body. And what condition I want? I want, like, if it's let's use this one. Let's use this two together because it makes sense. If is 2 is bigger and equal to 1, run this condition. If is not equal, if 2 is not equal and less than 1, then run this condition. You could add many more, like, but when you writing like that, but just be careful, like many conditions become true. Like let's say if is 2 is bigger equal than this one, that is true, but this is 1 is bigger, is not bigger, and is not equal. This is a false. They're gonna run this one and bring the condition is not equal to, we're gonna say true. You just only keep it true. And you could add more to it. Like you could like keep adding as many as you want, and keep writing the condition, and type your condition. What else I want? I want like something. I want to use this one as well. If 1 is bigger than 2, which is not. And also I could want one more if condition. Like right now I want to make it, which is, if I do this one, that would be a true. But let me make it 1 right here, make it false, because I want one condition be true. And this is a false. This all other is a false except the first condition. And I'm just copying this guy. Okay, right now we have this is also false. This is all false except this is true. You could keep adding the if condition to it, as many as you want, but I'm sure you understand how you use the if. If you want to use the simple if, and also I want to use this one on I want to use that one right here. If it's not equal to 1 is not equal to 1, let's make it, we will say there's not, the condition is true because 1 is not equal to 2, we could say like that. Otherwise they will give us that. So let's run that and see. Let's learn data, and right now we come and let's go in. The first condition is true because 1 is not equal to 2, so they're gonna pick that one, and they come to the second one. Also the first one is correct, and they're gonna pick this data. What is that? It's the condition is true, and they're gonna ignore the rest. And let's send it out and see the result. So this was the operation, comparison operation, and if condition. See you on the next video.